Alrighty, what should be a pretty quick video here. We will be heavily relying on our prerequisite skills. We are looking today at fully factoring. That is taking an expression and then make sure that we can break it down fully to its factored form. This video is suitable if you are in grade 10 looking to expand your factoring skills or grade 11 looking to review them. We're going to rely on your ability to common factor. You need to make absolutely 100% sure you're ready with that, because if not, this is going to be a long video. You need to make sure you are comfortable factoring simple trinomials. You need to make sure you're absolutely comfortable with that, otherwise it's going to be a long video. And you need to make sure you're working down, because in these multi-step problems, this working down strategy is really key to be able to lay out your work and to be able to follow mine. So we have a few warm-up questions right here, nothing new whatsoever. I want you to make sure that you are nice and comfortable with it. So I encourage you, pause the video, try out A and B, and then unpause and see how you do. Good, where we can see we've broken down our -15 into its factor pairs. Then we looked at those factor pairs to find what we need adding to -2. We found 3 and -5 for part A. We found -4, -5 for part B. Now, using that skill, you folks should be able to fully factor these next two trinomials. We're going to use our simple trinomial factoring strategy. I want you to try out question 2A, question 2B down here, and then unpause and see how you did. Good, where in this case we have managed to find our numbers that multiply to -30 and add to -1. We did a good job there. We factored, don't forget your equal sign, we're working down here, x plus 5 times x minus 6, and then we handled it as well, multiplying to a positive, adding to a negative with part B. You'll notice we did not need to use all of our factor pairs here for question 2A. That's fine. We're nice and comfortable grabbing our pair as soon as we're ready for it. Next, we're going to use our common factoring that we've already learned, and we're going to try and set ourselves up so that we end up with a simple trinomial like before in question 2 as we're working down, because these here, question 3A and 3B, we're not ready to handle quite yet as simple trinomials because of the coefficients in front of that x squared. We cannot handle that as a simple trinomial unless there is no coefficient right there. So I want you, question 3A, I want you to try and factor it, just common factor it right now, and then unpause the video and see how you did. Good, where we have factored out a 2 from every single term right here, leaving us with 2 times a factor that has 3 terms left in it. Now you'll notice this factor that has 3 terms left in it, that is a simple trinomial. You folks know how to factor a simple trinomial. As you're working here on your next line, so we're going to bring down this 2, it's going to come along for the ride, and then we'll end up with our factors that we find from this simple trinomial. We know how to do that. Good, here where we have found our 2 numbers that we're looking for. We know we're multiplying to 12, we're adding to 7. We found our 3 and our 4. So our final answer here has 3 factors, the 2, the x plus 3, and the x plus 4. Using that same strategy, you folks should be able to handle question 3B, question 3C, question 3D. I want you to pause the video, unpause, see how you do. Good, question 3B, nice and easy, same pattern. We common factored out our 3 to begin with, and then we ended up with x squared plus 8x plus 7. We know how to factor that simple trinomial. We brought the 3 along for the ride, and we ended up with our 2 factors that we found from multiplying to 7, adding to 8. Nice work. At this point, folks, try out question 3C, try out question 3D, unpause, see how you do. Good, here we are with 2C. Now I want you to try and handle 2D. Good, nice and straightforward. That just about does it. When you're looking here to fully factor, first we're looking to common factor, then we're looking to turn it into a simple trinomial. We know how to handle simple trinomials. At this point, you should be able to handle the practice. Nice work.